Hello everyone, my name is Pink Julia, and welcome back to Escape from the Princess. Glad that we found a different route to go, so hopefully we can get a good ending instead of a bad ending. As I mentioned, I swear I only ever get bad endings for visual novels every single time. Anyway, scratching my head to help me think better, I finally decide that Zara needs to accept this new plan and be done with it. There's no turning back now anyway. I'm about to head upstairs when I notice Zara. Aww, she's so cute. She's peacefully sleeping at the table with her hands resting under her head. I wonder what she's doing down here. If the witch wanted to sleep, wouldn't it have been better to do that in the bedroom? But she didn't want to sleep. She fell asleep waiting for you. I walk over to the table and notice 2 cups of cold tea. That's so sad. I kind of feel bad now. Does that mean she waited for me to have breakfast together? Yes, she did, and then you took forever. I suddenly feel terribly ashamed of myself for making her wait so long. I fight the impulse to wake her and apologize, but I'm not the type of person who can so easily say I'm sorry. And besides, it'd be rude to disturb her sleep like that. I hesitate, and just stand in front of the table watching the witch sleep. She almost looks like a child who's fallen asleep in an unsuitable place. She looks so innocent. Could she really have turned the princess into a zombie? Will I ever know the truth? Once again, I glance at the cups of tea. Yeah, it's been ages since someone has waited for me with tea ready. The last time I can remember is when I lived in the village with my mom. I take a sip of the cold liquid from one of the cups and wince. It's terribly sweet. But I am still pleased that the witch made it for me. I take another sip. To my surprise, the tea doesn't taste quite as sweet this time, although it's not any tastier. Deciding not to interrupt her slumber, I return the cup to the table and place the basket of groceries I brought earlier this morning down next to it, and then head upstairs. As I climb the stairs, I hear rustling behind me. Turning around, I see Zara stretching and yawning, trying to open her eyes after having slept most of the morning. Oh, Rosetta, is that you? When did you get home? Did I fall asleep? What time is it? I think it's already 12:30. 12:30? Time moves faster in the summer, especially on sunny days like today, so... Oh, and you're... I saw you made tea. Ah, yes. You've been doing so much for me, I just thought I could repay you in some way. You're risking your freedom for me after all. The least I could do was set the table for you. The witch touches the nearest cup of tea with her hand. It got cold. I can hear disappointment in her voice, and I feel another surge of shame. Zara glances at the bundle of clothes I'm holding. You bought the fabric? Can I see it? I brought food. Let's eat first. Besides, you haven't even had breakfast yet. It should be easier telling the witch about my new plan if she's well fed and happy. Witchy nods in agreement, and I toss the bundle of clothes towards the stairs, then return to the table. Ooh, cupcakes. Setting the table, I generously divide the buns, cakes, and everything else into 2 large piles. And even brew fresh tea that's to my taste. Zara, seeing the full plate of muffins before her, can't help but smile. She probably thinks it's too large a portion for her, but I know that once you start eating these tasty cakes, it's impossible to stop. Maybe it's some kind of culinary magic? Whatever the case, the more buns the better. They make the world a much more pleasant place. It's even better when you combine the sweets with the unsweetened tea. That way you won't get diabetes. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Plus, pastries make people calmer and kinder, and that's definitely a good thing. I hate to think what the world would be like without this sweet luxury. I then imagine a world without any sweets at all. Not even a single sugar candy. Not even a lollipop. The thought of such a nightmare has me sweating bullets. It's certainly fortunate we don't live in such a place. Otherwise, how would I have stress-eaten my way through all of my academy failures? Surely there'd be more war, black magic, and other horrors in a world without sweets. I'd have to agree with you on that one. Well, what else would one do if he couldn't relax with a tasty cookie and a cup of tea? I'm sure people would be nervous and angry all the time, ready to explode over a single misplaced word. If that's really the case, it's pastries and sweets that prevent our world from plunging into chaos and destruction. Maybe the world's bakers should be awarded medals for having protected us from so many wars. It's certainly odd that I'm the only one who's considered rewarding these selfless and heroic citizens. What would happen to us without the valiant efforts of these warriors of raisin and glaze? It's a pity that medals made out of chocolate are so short-lived. They'd be perfect for the occasion. I'd love to continue indulging in my philosophical, geez, I cannot read ever, reflections, but unfortunately this tea party can't last forever. And I still need to tell the witch about our new plan. Finally, our brunch ends. Aw man, that means those delicious cupcakes are going to disappear. There they go. So, the priestess's clothing? You did buy the fabric, did you not? I came up with a better plan. What do you mean? I get up from the table and grab the bundle of clothing. I then signal her to follow me and we head upstairs. Once in the bedroom, I turn to Zara and try to look as confident as I can. After all, the more confidence you have in your words and actions, the better chance you'll have at persuading your audience. Sometimes you don't even need evidence, you just need to talk as if everything was obvious. So, why are we here? Couldn't you have just shown me the fabric in the kitchen? And what do you mean when you said you have a better plan? Instead of answering, I open the bundle of clothing and pull out the colorful dresses. Bam! Look what I got! Zara inspects the outfits for a few moments and looks at me puzzled. But this isn't the fabric, nor is it priestly vestments. What is this, and why have you brought it here? No, it's not the fabric. It's better, much better. These are ready-made outfits. I bought these dresses from the dancers who performed in the square today. Oh, it was a battle convincing them to sell them to me. I'm good at bartering, but I swear they wanted the whole fortune for them. But I heroically fought to the very last and was able to bargain for the best price, though it wasn't easy. Can you not see how hard I worked to save you money? I see well enough. Just explain to me why you didn't buy what I'd sent you for. Why did you buy these here? You haven't even heard the new plan. You know we're both lousy seamstresses, so we'd probably have spent the entire time sewing for nothing. True. So I've come up with a new, more cunning plan, and I'm sure it'll be much more effective than the old. Our homemade priestess disguises would have attracted too much attention anyway, and since we're inexperienced, it'd take a few days to sew them. But you said yourself that you want to get out of town as soon as possible. Our best bet is to use real costumes, ones that won't attract unneeded attention. And no one will recognize you in this outfit. You'll look just like one of the dancers. But what about our plan? What are you even talking about? How are we supposed to get past the guards dressed like this? Are we going to dance them to death? Gods, Rosetta, you could have at least warned me before changing our plan. Don't worry, I've got it all figured out. I've already arranged for both of us to travel in the performance troupe's wagon when they leave town. We won't even have to walk. They leave in a few days. And then I tell Zara all the details of my plan. I try to describe it as simply and colorfully as I can, in hopes that Zara will approve of the wonderful idea. And it seems I've succeeded. By the end of my explanation, the witch has stopped arguing with me. Even better, she agrees that dressing up as priestesses wasn't the best idea. Just trust me on this. I'm sure everything will turn out even better than the plan. Zara sighs heavily once again. So be it. The idea really does seem quite logical. I smile with satisfaction. No one can match my powers of persuasion, and I've just demonstrated that brilliantly. Well, since we agree, which of these ridiculous outfits is mine? Why are they all of a sudden ridiculous? Look at those ruffles and these decorations made of coins. It's very feminine if you ask me. And besides, it's not like your own clothing is any better. I'm slightly offended at how Zara insulted the dresses. Personally, I find them very pretty. Whatever you say, just show me which of them is meant for me. I choose the larger dress and hand it to Zara. She's much taller than me after all, so it should suit her. Witchy takes the dress and begins pulling off her own at the same time. Hey, what are you doing? Again? That's a cute chibi head. I like that a lot. That's adorable. What kind of filthy act do you intend to perform in my bedroom? Oh, I forgot how you react when I'm casually changing clothes. Maybe it was normal for you to undress in front of strangers at the palace, but us common folk expect some decency. I understand. There's no need to yell. And next time, don't you forget. I just wanted to see how it fits. No need to get so angry about it. Just warn me when you're going to strip right in front of me. Fine then, since you're so bothered by the female body, you could just look away, you know. I am not. I'm not bothered at all. Don't make things up. It's nonsense. I shout and immediately turn away. Hearing the rustling of clothing, I close my eyes just in case. I wouldn't want to accidentally see anything. But even though I have my eyes closed, my imagination is running wild. Not only can I hear her clothes rustling, but I can always picture what she's taking off and putting on as she does it. The pervert even comments on the entire process. What's this? How do I wear it? Is it linen? No, it's not. If I wear it this way, it won't close. The skirt is rather long. I'm afraid it's not my size. I hope it won't fall down in front of the guards. It'd be pretty embarrassing getting arrested in just my panties. Stop saying those things. Should I tie this on my neck? Am I doing it right? Oh, probably not. The coin decorations must go on my hips, I guess. This blouse is too small. My chest will pop out. Have you ever seen your own outfit? It exposes practically everything. And dress faster. I'm tired of standing here. You can turn around now. I'm done. I knew it. I just knew that outfit would suit Zara perfectly. She looks amazing. The skirt is really long. I'm afraid it'll get in the way. Oh, if beauty could kill, this witch would have long ago been jailed for mass murder. By the way, does this outfit make me look fat? The blue color perfectly complements her dark skin tone. Rosetta? I was so right when I decided to buy the outfits from the dancers. Rosetta! Huh? What? Do you think I look so... You look gorgeous! You're beautiful! Boop! Of course not! You look amazing! Really? You look absolutely fantastic, there's no doubt about it! Although with your figure, everything looks great on you. Thanks. To my surprise, I catch a bit of guilt mixed with sadness on the witch's face. Uh-oh. Apparently these feelings are so strong that she's unable to hide them like she normally does. Is everything okay? Yes, everything's fine, don't mind me. Now turn around again, I need to get out of this. But... please. I turn away and close my eyes again. Uh-oh. Well, I might have just messed up my good ending there, but we'll see, I guess. The undressing proceeds without comment this time, although I'm a little puzzled over what just happened. Why would she get so upset over me complimenting her looks? Did I say something offensive? Or does it have something to do with whatever she's hiding from me? Probably that. My curiosity flares, and once the witch has finished changing, I'm barely able to keep myself from asking. After Zara is done dressing, I try on my own. Well, what can I say? Women such as myself fit into anything they wear. Still, I can't get the image of Zara dressed as a dancer out of my head. I don't know what's gotten into me, but lately I've been thinking about her more and more, almost always. Well, now we just need to wait around for the troop's leader. He'll need to inform me of the day they intend to depart. So how long are we supposed to wait exactly? I don't know. I was told that it'd be a few days, maybe a couple, maybe a week. A week? Oh no, that's too long. I can't be here that long. The longer I stay, the greater chance I'll be discovered. I understand, but there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, I know, it's just... Just forget about that. You need to think positive. Oh, I can skip this part because we've already seen this. Zara smiles. That's a good sign. Alright. Walk where? Does it matter where we walk to? We'll stroll along, watch the town and its people from up high, shoo the pigeons away. You know, those fat, lazy creatures have grown quite bold these days. I mean the pigeons, not the people. Zara laughs merrily. I hold out my hand to her and she immediately grabs hold. Hey, she refused to walk with us last time. Then let's go, to shoo away the fat and lazy townfolk. Pigeons, although we can shoo away the people too. It's a shame I don't have any apples with me. Oh, this is nice. With Zara's permission, I drag her along and show her all of my favorite places. And we have a great time. The witch and I wander the rooftops while holding hands, like old friends. Or, perhaps, like we're more than friends. And yet, somehow, I don't even feel embarrassed by the idea. On the contrary, I've never felt so carefree and happy next to someone. I'm not one to feel lonely, not even when I'm home alone on weeks on end. I've always believed that the best company was my own company. But the time I've spent with the witch has proven to me that it can be much more fun having someone else around. Scaring off the pigeons, Zara and I walk the rooftops while chatting about different things. We even have to hide a couple of times when we're too noisy with our fun and draw attention to some of our neighbors. At first, Zara had been afraid of the height and was reluctant to approach the edge of the rooftops, but now she easily sits on the very edge and watches children play below or pigs bathing in mud puddles. All of this seems new and surprising for her. I have no idea who she is or what she did in the palace, but it seems like it was boring as hell for her there. I'm still curious why the princess is searching for her, and why the witch is so desperate to escape, but I don't ask her about it. I just don't want to ruin this unique experience we're sharing. Besides, I doubt she'll tell me the truth, if she even answers me at all. Maybe Zara will tell me about it later, or maybe not. I like to get to know her better, to understand how she thinks, but I know we'll part ways soon. And we may never see each other again. The thought stings me. I wonder what would happen if she stayed. We'd probably become good friends, or... I think there might be something wrong with my head these days. Maybe it's because I'm not used to communicating with others, and now I don't really know what to do. Zara and I were so involved in our chatting that we completely missed the sunset on the horizon. It'll be dark soon and dangerous to walk on the rooftops with their crumbling tiles underfoot. And so we half-heartedly head in the direction we'd come. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Thank you for taking me out here. You're welcome, it's not a big deal anyway. Zara's eyes shine with delight, and it's clear she really had a good time. I'm glad I decided to bring her up here for a walk. Do you come here often? Often? Well, I do live here. It's my own house. I inherited it from my aunt. No, what I mean is, do you walk on the rooftops often? Ah, is that what you mean? Well, I do it from time to time, especially after having been kicked out of the academy. And that's happened to me quite a few times now. This place is good for calming my nerves. Besides, you can see everything from up here, and it's nice. I, on the contrary, have always wanted to look more closely at people, to be equal with them. You know, I've never been to a place like this before. My entire world was limited to a few rooms and a garden. Well, I'd gone into town before, but it was only a handful of times. I always felt that I'd been deprived of so much, and now I understand how little I really had. It's been years since I've really lived. I'm envious of ordinary folk. You can go wherever you want, do whatever you want. No one can force you to do things you don't like. Just let them try. If someone was ordering me around, their smile would be a couple teeth shy. Don't you dare think I'm some feminine and graceful beauty. Risking my manicure won't prevent me from decking someone right in the kisser. Zara laughs, and then she grows serious again. I always wanted to be someone like you, but I never had the courage. You certainly do have the courage. You defied everyone and ran away from the palace. I have no idea what the princess wants from you, but I do know is that not everyone has the guts to disobey the royal family. Yes, I suppose so, but it wasn't courage, it was desperation. And if our escape plan fails, I don't know how I'll be able to handle going back to that gilded cage. I'm scared to think of what might happen if I can't escape from here, but at the same time, I understand what I'm doing is wrong. I'm sorry about one thing, and I don't know how to fix it. Then perhaps you should stop running? Oh. Boo. Oh, I want to save this, thanks. Save. What do we do here? Everyone deserves freedom? Perhaps you should stop running. I'm gonna do... Everyone deserves freedom. Everyone has the right to be free. If you were so unhappy in the palace, then escaping was the right thing to do. Of course I don't know what you did, but I'm sure you had good reason for it. Zara smiles gratefully. I think that was exactly what she wanted to hear from me. Yay, we did it! Wow, the sun is almost set. It's so late, we haven't even had dinner. Shall we go back? Hearing this, the witch makes an imploring gesture with her hands, like she did when she first begged me not to turn her over to the guards. Let's stay a little longer. There's no need to hurry. We have plenty of time. How can I refuse a request like that? I don't know, but we're all out of time for now, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!